What is going on, guys? Today we have got the 81 player picks. So it is very interesting to see how this grind can actually happen. We also have an 82 plus player pick. We can do 10 times. I don't know if that's a day because we haven't technically got anything repeatable next to it. So maybe it is just the 10 times over the next 3 days. That is 1 of 3 for an 82. What we're looking at today is the repeatable 81 plus player pick. Again, 1 of 3. And we get... They've screwed up with the description of that as well. Earn 1 of 3 rare player picks rated 82 overall or higher. Well, I'm assuming that's meant to say 81, but we still go with it. Obviously, this, as you see, the pack is the same, and we've got exactly gold 10. So you only have to give up commons. And the difference between this grind and any other is the fact of what we've got currently out as well. We only have to give in 10 players, which again I will get to in a second, but if we just show you the very first one that I do and the example of what you are looking at. So let's have a look and see. 1 of 3, 81 plus. It is an 83. We're going to go with the 82 because I don't know if that's tradable or not. And that is a standard. Normally, player picks are relatively good. Hopefully it does prove me wrong from that first one. And the big way is, how do you grind these out? So if you are brand new to the game or just generally don't know any of the SBCs from, say, today onwards, we did get a silverware one, which we have favorited, and it gives you 11 gold player pack. You can do this 7 times a day. Don't listen to that 3 hours. It will be 6 PM next time. We can do this 7 times a day, which means we can do 7 81 pluses a day if you didn't want to do the trophy, which is a 280 plus. Again, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to go for obviously a player pick, which is 81 and above, then go for that. If you want to do the 280 pluses, which I would probably recommend getting them out the way first, at least doing the 100 of them, that may be more of your shout to start with. But that is one way that you can really get 7 done a day for the next, how many days have you got that for? The 81 player pick is 3 days, so technically 4 days if you count today. So you've got, what, 7, 14, 21, 28. You could do 28 for literally nothing. Obviously, that requires you doing the silverware smelting, but that is what you could do for literally not doing anything. If you was to do that and not do the trophy crafting, then obviously once you come back to the silverware smelting 7 times a day, you can still get the 100 trophy crafting done without breaking an eyelash. It just is that good. There's like 190 something times from yesterday up until the 26 days, so you have got more than enough to get the trophy crafting done if you was to use them 7 on obviously this 81 player pick. Again, it is dependent on what you want to do. What you do with the rares is I'd probably go and do them into the 82 plus. Obviously they are the rare ones, and to be fair, they're not going to be terrible. Probably put them in with some 81 player picks as well. But other ways to grind this out then. So you've got your standard way if obviously you are looking to start from a scratch. You don't have much golds in your club. Obviously the bronze pack to premium upgrade to obviously the silver upgrade. 2 packs to the silver upgrade will get you 1 whole 81 plus pick. Because you get 5 commons, you can get that done in 1. Obviously, like we saw, if you got an 82 or 83, I could rinse that back into this, meaning I only need 9 every time, and you keep obviously 1 once you get a good one. Are you tired of using players like this? I would much rather have teams more like this. Then I recommend going over to skycoach.gg for all of your coaching and coins needs. They are cheap, fast and reliable, but at the checkout make sure you are using code JT11 for a discount on your orders. Back to the video. There is multiple ways of doing this, and then also if we have a look at obviously the League SBC, that is another great way to recycle packs, so you still get a good amount of packs back. Obviously another few chances at getting somebody good as well. The prime gold pack at the end. Obviously with this I would always sell the tradable stuff. Is so hard to come by. I personally would always get rid of that as quick as possible, because most definitely you don't get much chance of tradable stuff. Obviously, if it is counting towards League SBC and you're going to have to buy it anyway, then maybe keeping it to rinse and repeat, then obviously that is something you can do. But mainly we are looking for hits in these. Any boards, any walkouts are going to be perfect for grinding this out, again, for very little value. With obviously the Prem and Lib, they are what's going to go into the 81 plus. So if you get something, for instance, I always pick Marseille for the first one. I pick a Serie A, I pick Prem, and Lib and Sud obviously go together. So any Bundesliga, any other Liga and players that obviously are not Marseille, and also any La Liga will all go into the 81 pick, so that then I can just keep re-rinsing round with all of the untradables. That is a standard for any sort of league SBC. You want to pick your team that you go with, or pick the league that you go with, keep every player from there, and then obviously the other leagues, just whack them straight into upgrades, because they have no other value other than obviously going into upgrades. You might as well utilize as much as possible. So we've got 3 very, very good ways to get that done. Obviously, in terms of objectives, we still have a lot of packs, and to be honest, they are more better packs, so they're not necessarily going to help the 81 plus pack, because I'm not putting 84s into there, and 85s most definitely are not going in there anyway. If obviously you have not got the players done, so for instance you get a 75 plus pack, a small Electrum, they're going to help you massively to get in little bits of fodder that again can go into it. So if you are looking to just try and do some objectives rather than necessarily SBCs, then that is another great way to get it done. Plus obviously any saved pack, any obviously of the preview packs, if you want to get them done and obviously put them into the 81 pick, it is another good venture to be able to do. But in general, it's a very easy SBC to complete. It is a standard at the moment. I would probably prefer opening picks at the moment, because it does mean that obviously you can't necessarily open any packs just yet. But we do have also the team of the season voting that has just popped up on my screen for community, which is crazy to think we are already at the community vote. And I don't get personally why the community is now, seeing as though it was meant to be Prem to start with. Be interesting, but we'll do a video on that. But the 81 pick, let me know how you're going to get on with these. How many are you going to do? We should do a video with the 82 picks as well as the 81s very, very soon. So if you want to subscribe with notice on to see that, I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.